Do you want to do the tag for what brings us to Booktube? Or, like, should I do it? I'm homesick. But I figured, what better time than when homesick to do the Booktube Newbie Tag, because it's short, it's easy, I'm going to be in bed, so I have plenty of time to edit it. The first question is, why did I start this channel? The short answer is to hold me accountable for my reading a little bit more, but the long answer is that I am in college and I also have 2 jobs, and I thought that maybe I would be able to read more or be more motivated to read if I had a community to discuss it with. And it's been pretty successful so far. I did have one book that I was reading that I decided to DNR for the time being because midterms came, and it's like I had to stop reading it in the middle, and when I got back to it I was like, because I was so lost as to where I was. But now midterms are over, it's soon to be summer vacation, I will still have finals and everything, but as for like finding things that I want to read and things that I can talk to you guys about and stuff like that, it has been very successful. I've been very excited to do it. I'm currently reading I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm really excited to write a review on it, and I have like 30 books coming in the mail, something like that. So I did like my once a year kind of book haul that I was planning on doing whether I had this channel or not. So it is getting me more consistent. The second question was, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? I guess something that I like about myself is I don't have any one genre that I read. I have a little bit of everything. I read a little bit of everything, and so my purchases and my style will probably be diverse. Hopefully. I mean, I'm sure sometimes I'll go through phases where it's like, I'm going to read a lot of YA, or I'm going to read a lot of horror, or what have you. That's in part because of the collection I have back there now. There are a lot of books back there that justify a reread, and I would like to discuss some of the lesser known series that I read when I was younger. Maybe a book at a time, maybe take a look at that. I also have fun hair, so there's that as well. Next question is, what am I most excited about for this channel? I'm very excited for my cat to continue to interrupt me as she has thus far, but I'm mostly excited to talk to people who have similar interests to me. I know there's a lot of you out there. I don't know that I'll get a huge audience, but I at least want to be involved in the community. I have talked to a few of you on your own videos. I enjoy your content a lot. So that's mostly it, is I just want to be part of a community that has similar interests to me. Why do I love reading is the next question. I love reading because it's something that I've always been able to do. If I'm having a rough time and I need to just put everything down and I need to escape for a little while, I can read. But I've had a lot of hard times where I seclude myself into my hobbies because that is what's helpful to me. What book or series got you into reading? I'm gonna say probably Junie B. Jones. When I was in kindergarten or the 1st grade, we would read Junie B. Jones as a class, and I'd read things before that, but I had this teacher that called me Junie B. because I just always demanded that the class book be like Junie B. Jones, and I was also like kind of ornery. So I think it was Junie B. I have this like really distinct memory of her doing a cakewalk and landing on like the fruit cake and being like incredibly upset, and that's like one of my first bookish memories, is just like that specific Junie B. Jones fruitcake book. What questions would you like to ask your favorite booktubers? Where did you all get such sparkling personalities? You're all so great and lovely. Mostly I'd like to congratulate them on their success, I guess. Be it bigger channels or smaller channels, you guys are all great. You guys are all very, very interesting people, and I would love to get to start talking to you guys. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be hardest to overcome? I think the fact that I have a really hectic schedule will be really hard to overcome. Just posting consistently. I'm gonna try and do like once a week. We'll see. But mostly I think that's what's gonna be hardest, is how like hectic my schedule is sometimes. Typically, if I'm gonna be gone for a while, if I have people who watch me consistently, I'll like let you guys know. But for the most part, I'm gonna try to do once a week on varying days. When did you start reading? I think I was about 4. When I was a kid, I got left at relatives' houses a lot because my sister had some medical issues, and so my parents were off taking care of her, and I would get babysat. And one thing that was consistent across the board was that they all had books for me to read. They didn't all have cable, they didn't all have video games, but there were always books. So I read the books, sometimes books that were inappropriate for like a 4 to 7-year-old, Hello Elvis and me, but I read constantly. Where do you read? Currently I read a lot at home and at school. Sometimes I read on my lunch break, at work. It just kind of depends. Look at her. But for the most part, that's where I read, is at home, school, or work. So if I have a lunch break or a break between classes, I'll read then. Most of the time, if I'm at home, I'll like block out some time to read. And that's kind of where. And then the last one is, what kind of books do I like? I do not, I guess my favorite genre, if I had to pick one, would be fantasy. However, I do like books that make me think or that tackle complex thought. I like books that have purpose, that have complex thought, but I also, that doesn't mean that I don't like books that are just like for fun. I like a little bit of everything, really. Hope you guys enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about me. Sorry that I'm not super energetic. I'm kind of sick today, but nice meeting you.